Hi guys, Gary McKendrick here. I just want to talk about a little cheeky story when I was a lad. In April 1991, I was 15-year-old. Little chubby lad with big ginger hair. My brother used to call us Was Hair, and there was a hairdresser called Was Hair up the road. So every time we drove past, he'd go, "Hey, look guys, Was Hair, it's you mate, it's your shop, Was Hair." So anyway, 15-year-old decided to run away from home. So this morning, with my school uniform on, me purple Thornhill school uniform on, or maroon. It was pretty vulgar. Like, we stood out. Met me mates in the local park just before I was meant to be going to school, and there was Mail and Andrew and Gillian, we'll call them. Actually, that's their real name, so I haven't really anonymised them there. Is anonymised the right word? You know what I mean? So, but you won't know who they are, Andrew and Gillian. So we wanted to run away and go to the Lake Districts one school morning. And the Lake Districts is a pretty big place, isn't it? But we were just heading to the lakes, and that was it. And we decided to walk, and we didn't really know what direction we were going to go in. Just sort of that way was to the lakes. We had a hard copy plan and all that, but walk and stay off the main roads in case the police are after us. Because by 9:05, if I hadn't made it to school, obviously the SWAT teams and the helicopters and all the local boys in blue would be looking for us straight away, or that's what we thought anyway. So we set off. We had no real plan of what we were going to do. We didn't really know where we were going apart from the Lake Districts. I had my school uniform on, and I had my school bag with us with a few books and whatnot, and I had my lunch box in there. So we really had about enough food to last us till about 10 o'clock in the morning, because by the time I'd shared my lunch, we'd finished it by 10 o'clock. So that was good going as well. And we walked and we walked and we walked across the old railway lines. It was a nice day, so it was okay. So, you know, we weren't getting soaking wet or anything like that. And we walked. And it was a long old trek, and we walked all day, and we ended up walking for 15 miles, and we got to a little place called Stanley. You've probably never heard of it, but it's a little town to the west of Durham, and kind of on the way to the lakes, the right direction, but nowhere near, and only 15 miles away from Sunderland, where we left from. And then we pitched up our little two-man tent in the little local woodlands, ready to rest our weary feet and bodies, and get up the next day for the next phase to walk into the Lake Districts of our big Stand By Me-esque adventure that we were having. But by this point it had started raining, and we didn't have any waterproofs. We had no food. So I had to go and acquire some from a local premises. But then we didn't have a tin opener. So we had this tin of soup in the middle of this fire that we'd built. And we warmed it up. But then we couldn't open it. We should have opened it first. But we couldn't open it anyway because we didn't even have a tin opener. So there I am, bashing this hot tin of soup off these rocks. And it was like having a hot potato. It was awful. And by this point, I was absolutely just fed up. So I said, I've had enough. It was raining by this point as well. And I was soaking wet, and the night in a little two-man tent, the thought of a night in a two-man tent with me pals that I'd walked 15 mile with and were just sick of each other by then, was just enough. So we found a local phone box. It was back in the day when there was no mobile phones, so I put me 10 pence in, rang me dad. Dad, can you come pick us up?
Oh, where are you, son?
Wait, I'm just in Stanley.
Oh, what are you doing there, son?
Because my dad's Scottish, you see. Well, yeah, I decided to run away from home, and we've walked to Stanley.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that you'd ran away from home, son. Okay, I'll come and get you.
So I was worried about making that phone call, but then my dad turned up, and it was at the height of Vic and Bob, you know, Reeves and Mortimer, when they were doing their Donald and Davy Stott. So I was expecting my dad to be a bit angry when by the time he'd had to drive through to Sunderland. So it was half an hour drive and come and get us. And he found us next to the phone box. He got out the car and he went, "Are you an explorer?" Because that was Donald and Davy Stutz, one of their taglines, if you remember that. "Are you an explorer?" So everything was fine. My dad made a joke of it and we went home and, that was our little adventure. But the whole point of this story is, I suppose, is if you're going to do something, you have to have a plan. You have to pre-plan all your moves. You have to have goals. You have to beat it into bite-sized chunks, don't you? You have to have the right equipment and you have to have the right mindset. And, I didn't even want to run away from home. It's just the other two wanted me to come because they said they wouldn't do it without us. So that was a strange logic. But I thought, oh yeah, I'll do it. So anything in life, whether it's career goals, health and fitness goals, having a wonderful relationship with your missus and your kids, you can't just sort of, do it without a real plan. You've got to know what you want out of it. You've got to know where you want to be. Because if you're aiming to a vague spot and you don't even know how you're going to get there, it's going to go horribly wrong. And you're not going to get there anywhere fast, and you're not going to enjoy the journey, and you're going to terminate it when it becomes a bit difficult. So if you plan out what you want in life and you put it into bite-sized chunks, then you're going to achieve it, you're going to get there, and you're going to enjoy the journey because you know what you're going to get, the thing that you want, whether it's your money, having an awesome cracking ginger board like mine, or just having a wonderful relationship with your kids, having a wonderful career. You've got to know what you want. You've got to know where you want to be, because just randomly deciding and packing a little lunchbox and going for an adventure to go to the lakes isn't going to get you there, because you're not going to enjoy it. It's a good story to tell, I suppose. That's the quick version, believe it or not. But yes, there you go. I thought I'd tell you a little story, and as a good reminder, because it's a good reminder to me all the time to always have a plan and always know what I need to achieve it, achieve that goal. How does my noggin need to think, and I need to be in great physical shape as well, and I need to have the right people around me to help and support me. And I need to know what I need to do every day, routines and habits and tracking my most important tasks. I need to do that every day so that the compound effect of that gets me there, ticks off all these little stages, and then I get there at the end and I go, get in, we got to the lakes at a definitive point. We got to Ambleside. What's a lovely place, isn't it? So anyway, are you going to mess about and just aim for the lakes, or are you going to aim for Lake Windermere and that hotel on the corner which you think is lovely? So be specific, I suppose I'm saying, and I hope you've enjoyed that story, and I hope you enjoy me Amiga orange wall behind us. Isn't it beautiful? What a backdrop. And that's me, Gary McKendrick. Aim for something, because if you aim for nought, that's what you're going to get. See you later, folks. Ta-ta.